Hello everyone, good day. This is Victor from the VFX Trios and this is from Pirate Studios, and this is the last episode of the VFX Trios, and today we're going to talk about how to make this flash portal effect. This flash portal effect was noted in the Flash series from 2013 to 2023. I mean, although this was like more of Cisco kind of vibe along with the multiverse kind of portal. And this effect is actually very easy. We're going to make use of the Trapcode Mia, and we're also going to make use of the Deep Glow effect and a bit of blur. But most of this is going to rely more on the camera. So first of all, we're going to create a new portal. I'm going to create a new composition and call it portal. Then for the portal, I'm going to create a brand new solid. I'm going to call this one the portal. Yeah, makes sense. The portal. Ensure that the composition is 1920 by 1080p, and I'm going to apply the Trapcode Mia effect. The Trapcode Mia effect is part of the Red Giant plugin. You can go to the Red Giant plugin and download the Red Giant Trapcode. Then I'm going to create a new camera. The camera is meant to give me an insight into how horrible this thing looks. So now I'm going to create a camera, and now we're going to adjust a few parameters in the camera. First of all, let's go to the transform. I'm going to set the position of the transform of the camera to the x-axis, set it to minus 3000 and 3579.6 pixels, and I'm going to set the y-axis to 504.9 pixels and the other position to minus 1207.3 pixels. Then I'm going to set the point of interest to 964.9 pixels, and I'm going to set the other one to 504.9 pixels. I'm going to set this one to minus 127.3 pixels. Now we're going to correct this one a bit because it's weird. We're going to set it to minus 142.1 pixels. So we have this amazing look. So we have this amazing look. You're supposed to do any minutes from now. So now for the portal, let's go to the parameters of the geometry. We're going to set the geometry to a plane. I'm going to set the size X and Y to individual. Set the size X to 7650. I'm going to set the size Y to 10,020. So we're going to have this annoying effect. Then also, let's set the vertices X to 3000, and we're going to set the vertices Y to 3000. It's going to give it a much more diversified effect. Then we're going to set the bend X to 0.4. This is to make it bend to look like the portal VFX we've all been waiting for. Yeah, you get the point. So we're going to set the reduce geometry to off, and we're going to set the tessellate to triangles. Now, first of all, this vertex X and Y, I need to reduce it back to 30, and this vertex Y back to 30. This is because we don't want the stuff to be heavy on the system. We're going to set it back to 3000, but for the meantime, put it at that. Now, we're going to set the fractal. We're going to go to the fractal type and set it to smooth bridge. Then we're going to set the amplitude to 20. Yeah, check the individual amplitude and ensure that the XYZ amplitude are both 100. Then we're going to set the frequency to 50. Yeah, sorry. I think yeah, it's still 50. So first of all, yeah, we're gonna set the frequency to 502. Then we're gonna set the evolution. I'm gonna do something with evolution later on. But for now, set the complexity to 10, a massive 10, and we're gonna set the oct scale to 2.0 and the oct mode to 0.5. Then the smooth normal to 1.0, and we're gonna set the material to, okay, well, it's gonna be custom by the way, but first of all, set the notch colors to 79%. Why is it -1? Now, okay, I'm gonna set the opacity to 17. Then we're gonna set the ambient to 70, and we're gonna set the diffuse to 100. Now, the surface preset, we're gonna set to custom, which is gonna give it more of a diversified feeling. Probably set density for now. Yeah, now that looks better. Now we're gonna go to the shader. I want to set the shader to density. I want to set it to fill, and so that gives us this kind of weird feeling. Density, fill, and we're gonna set the blend to add. That's good. Then now, for the final part, we're gonna come back to the vertices. We're gonna set the vertices to 3000. I'm gonna set the vertices right back to 3000, and we should have this spiral cloudy effect. You know, one thing about this effect is that it's much more diversified. I mean, you can feel the fact that it's so abstract, and it's relates more with what we're actually talking about. So I'm gonna set the notch color a bit. I'm gonna make it a bit of a blue tint. Let me make it a dark blue tint, you know, so it can blend with the dark background a bit. And we should have our effects now. So this should look like what we have before. Then we're gonna apply the deep glow. The deep glow is to make it, yeah, of course, glow. So we're gonna set the deep glow. I'm gonna apply it to the portal, and oh yeah, that's too bright. It's more like we're trying to create end of the world portal vibes. So I'm going to like possibly reduce the exposure to 0.5. Wow, that's good. Okay, reduce the exposure to 0.5, and I'm going to like enable chromatic aberrations, and the chromatic aberration is 0.25. This is to give it a more of like this form of glitchy effect. I mean, that's actually how the flash portal looks like. Then I'm going to add a radial blur. A radial blur is going to give it more of like this round rotating fast blur effect. It's going to make it look like well, I want to set the radial blur to 1.0, and I'm going to set the type to zoom. Zoom is to make sure that it gives this feeling of you know, we are zooming to the multiverse while also making it blurry. So that's that part. This portal effect is almost ready, but yeah, I feel like the color is a bit off. We have this blue color. This looks more like flashlight kind of vibe. So I'm gonna probably come here and I'm gonna copy the color code, which is 2EB92. I'm gonna copy the color code and I'm gonna come back to the portal, whatever thing we made here, and I'm going to like paste it here. And yeah, we should have a change in color in the next 2 minutes. Okay, change in color in the next 2 minutes. Now, take note of this. See how cloudy it is. This is how the flash portal obviously looks like in live action, and this is so much better. Yeah, so we have this amazing portal, but it's not actually done. We have to create a flare that gives us that flary kind of vibe. Yeah, so I'm going to add optical flare. Now, take note, for your optical flare, we're going to change the background layer, the solid layer, from brown to pure black. This is to allow for the screen effect, because I'm going to press toggle switch mode, click on toggle switch mode, press normal, and change this to screen. Great. So now we're going to put the position X, Y at the center here, and we have a big flare. So I'm going to increase the scale. So it looks like we're having this feeling of a multiverse kind of effect. I'm going to reduce that. I'm going to reduce the brightness, because the brightness obviously is what, you know, makes it thrive. So that's the part. So now we have finished this, but you notice that it's a bit misarranged. I'm going to press this, click on the Alt button, and click on the right click and pull this back a bit, just like that. I'm sorry, my laptop is a bit of a hanging machine or whatever it is, so it's gonna take a while for it to boot. Yes, of course. So we're going to use for adjusting this, I think we can use the pan behind tool right here, and we can just put it up a bit, and that should move it to the center. Of course, it might lag a bit. It might look like it's going to, but it's going to actually work. Okay, so you put the light at the center, and then you have it. You have the new flash portal effect. You can see that this is looking much better. I maybe I put it to full, and it takes a while to load. So there we have it. We have a very functional flash portal, and to give it more of this vibe, we can add a flicker effect. I mean, I'm gonna put the speed. I'm putting it to smooth. I'm gonna set the speed to probably 5. I'm gonna set the amount to just probably I'm gonna set this amount to like probably 10, just to give it a random effect. So it has this flicker effect, not like light, the action, the raining water, whatever it is. So it's actually working out together. So now we'll go back to the portal effect, and we're gonna set the evolution. Go back to the fractal. Is it fractal? Yeah, of course it's fractal. So once set the evolution, we're gonna come back to the first 1 second here. We're gonna set the evolution, and we're gonna set the evolution, slow it down a bit though, because you don't want to actually be rushing for a while. So we're gonna set the evolution to 50. 50 is gonna give more of a slow effect. You can get it to 100 or 200. Then we're gonna press U on the keyframe. You're gonna select the keyframe and press F. So sorry, you can click on it and still press easy ease. So that's gonna make it balanced, and if you are to play the animation, you discover that there's going to be a change in the movements of the flow of the whatever liquid is going around that thing. So that is actually how the portal effect is meant to be. So I hope you've learned a lot from this tutorial. Thank you so much for staying with us through the course of this series, and more courses like this will be released on Udemy very soon. So please ensure you give a good review. We're glad to see your submissions of the assignments and little tests we've made for you. And also, you can check out our other tutorials. We have code field, we have other tutorials. You can check them out. I'm glad to help you. So thank you. That's all for now, and see you in the next one. Season 2 should air maybe around March or April. So that's all for now. Thank you.